What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the catch fam? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight on this lovely Wednesday. You guys already know what time it is, baby. Another 2022. Way too early. I don't even know if it's way too early anymore. But another 2022 fantasy football mock draft with you guys with the catch family. Super stoked to get this thing going. We got Steven in the building. What's going on, my guy?
Not much, man. Just having about to have a fun night mocking, drafting, um, getting ready to use that from last night's stream. Getting to now see Ronald compete maybe and see how he likes me taking Christian McCaffrey or who else did he not like? He also didn't like Stephon Diggs. So I'm ready for it, man. I'm pretty pumped for the draft tonight. I was looking forward to this one actually. I think I want to this draft focus a little bit more in the quarterback position, which I haven't done in a while. Yeah, and I was also pretty hyped to see my boy Derek Carr get the bag today.
Go Derek Carr.
It was a team friendly deal. I felt, they did give the team a little bit of flexibility if they do want to move on at some point. But overall, I thought that was great news for the Raiders too. I mean, Adams would have been pissed if he didn't get locked up.
He did. He did come out and say that he tried to make it a deal where guys like Adams and Chandler Jones and Renfro and he named a ton of players would still have room to uh, getting or getting their own bags, so to speak. So
Dude, he's one of my favorite players in the league. I mean, fantasy aside, I love that dude. And I really hope, from a fantasy perspective, he balls out this year. But I would just love for him to make the playoffs and make a deep push.
uh, so, I mean, hey, the Raiders are a hot team right now, bro.
They got to
really
fix
are.
that O line, though. They got to fix that O line for me.
O line's definitely the biggest concern, but outside of that, like if this defense can step up, like it's a good looking team.
Heck yeah.
We'll see what happens, man. So we're gonna go and we're gonna kick off the draft right around 8:15 as usual. Give you guys a couple minutes to get in here. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? Hit that like button on the way in, man. Hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're new to the Catch fam and you come through tonight. But get in the live chat. Let us know what's going on, everybody. We have got an announcement to make tonight. We're gonna wait a couple minutes for that though, but we're really excited for tonight's stream. I think we got matching shirts. Check it out.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. Check
Mine's
out
a little
those
bit.
chests.
Yeah. You got to really get it out there. I've been having some serious back issues lately. Might be doing some investments into those things that prop up your back in the car and on the couch and all those sorts. Because I'll tell you what, man, I know you've seen 300 and seen that Hunchback from Notre Dame type of thing. I mean, I'm getting pretty close to it. I did see something today, though. Every once in a while, because I'm smaller, people send it over to me and they think it's a good laugh, right? But I saw something that there's apparently some surgeries out there to give you height. So, who knows?
Wait, I think I took a screenshot on Reddit that I saw of one of those, and
Were you gonna send it to me, you piece of shit?
I think I forgot to. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad everybody was thinking about me today. I'm glad everybody was.
Oh, someone else sent it to you.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get there, bro. He may have not hit your growth spurt just yet.
Well, they say that, guys hit puberty later. So I'm just hoping for me, it extends into my 30s, maybe 40s or 50s. And then by the time I'm cashing out my IRAs, I suppose that's when height will eventually hit in, right?
We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll set the draft order for you guys so everyone knows where they're drafting from. Yeah. Me. Always behind. Let me make sure the timer's on. Okay, it's on. Last time I didn't turn it back on. All right. There's our draft order. All right, let's see who's up in the chat tonight. Derek, what up, baby? What up, man? Mayday, what's going on? Pray, what's good? We got a ton of the Catch fam in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Senior Cinnabon, hello. Anthony, what up? What up? Emil, what's going on? Chase Brown in the building. Yo. What is up, boys? What's up, baby? Derek says Raiders look good this year. Nice shirts. Ronald, you were late. We were late by a minute. You're right. Ronald, Gary, what's up, bro? What's up? What is going on, guys? We need a good oh, Kelvion, what's up, bro? What's up?
Oh, I love my pick.
Oh,
11.
you got 11. I
Sexy
like
pick.
it.
That's a sexy pick.
Yeah. Where's Spencer? Someone at Spencer on Discord and tell him I said to get in here.
Someone go to his house personally
Yeah.
and get Spencer in the draft. Okay, we need him in here.
Yeah.
Come on, Spence.
Yeah. Please alert him right away. So yeah, looks like we got most everyone here or in the chat, so that is good. We'll probably kick off right at 8:15, if not a couple minutes after. So, Anthony, I didn't know it was a sub mock draft. I'm sorry, bro. We'll be doing, we of course we do the 12 team every Wednesday. But I did an extra one last week. Maybe this coming week we'll do extra mock draft as well. And Steven won't be there, so we can talk smack about Steven too.
Yeah.
So,
you guys can talk about my pollen allergies, which are really heating up right now.
Hey man, they are for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't feel too bad about it. I got some green tea tonight. It's unsweetened.
Well, did you use your saline rinse, John? Your saline rinse?
No, I use I have nasal.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I left a message on Discord for Spencer. Be here or else, John. Can we do an extra draft that's an 8-man? This week, yeah. We can do an 8-man one like Friday or Saturday night, and then we can. I can get that set up. Steven, you're not special. Damn.
Coming for the hard, brother.
John seems like a neti pot guy. I think Steven's probably more in a neti.
No, I'm not in the neti pot, so don't even put that on me, bro. I'm an absolute saline rinse bottle boy.
On Steven's grave, everyone leave him a neti pot. Just remember that.
If you guys do not get in the saline bottle rinse grind, you're messing up. It'll change your life, and then you'll be like me. And isn't that what you want at the end of the day?
Hey Spencer, what's up, baby?
Here we go.
Hey, bro. If anyone's not here, like I can't kick them. They would have to kick themselves. So I think everyone's here though, Spence. So you're breaking my heart, bro. But we'll let you make some honorary picks. I know everyone's here except for maybe King Meh. Are you up in here, bro? But other than that, everyone's here. Does anyone else here play in a 14-man league? I have before. My one league that I played in a long time with one of my old managers is 14-20. And I don't think he's doing 20 ever again after this past year. He really doesn't like it. Steven's scared of 14-man leagues. He usually doesn't do more than 12. So, John looks like he makes a great casserole.
John, I could see you making a good casserole.
Casserole's not as easy as you think, bro. Steven's the guy that shows up to party without food. Jeez.
Actually, I came to a Thanksgiving dinner and brought tacos. I brought him the 12-pack of tacos, so that's actually what I've done. So I bring the party. I bring the party with me, and those were a fan favorite, dude. Because you got your turkey, you got your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, but get a couple Taco Bell tacos in there too.
Did you really do that?
Yeah, I actually did.
When? Like
it was in college. It was at Meredith's.
Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Hey, Taco Bell was good.
Appreciated. I thought, and Jerry said Steven's the type of guy to say your gift is my friendship. It is, and that is the second thing I said, Jerry. I gave them my tacos, and then I said your gift is my presence, and it wasn't received well. But I did proceed to eat all the food they brought, for sure, because it was good. It was good food.
Okay. Well, there we have it. There's Steven's story of the night to get things going. So, should we do this thing?
I think we should do this thing, yeah.
So we do have an announcement to make for the channel, for the community. But we do just, we want to say thank you guys so much for all the support during the fantasy season, during the mock draft season last year, and in this current off season, everything that you guys have done for the channel. All the support that you guys have shown coming out, to every draft, hitting the like button, hanging out with us, talking fantasy, being, subscribers, being part of the community, being in the Discord, just everything that you guys do. Thank you guys so much, Catch Fam. We wouldn't have been able to do anything that we've done without you guys, So thank you guys so much, and we love you guys, and we are both very excited and happy to announce that we are officially sponsored by Underdog Fantasy Football, baby. You can now double your first deposit up to $100 on Underdog Fantasy with code DCatch. And that is our announcement. Let's freaking go, baby.
Let's get it, baby.
So, yeah.
And that double tap on the first deposit, man, that really works. That really works nicely too, because you put in a little bit of equity, and then you're like, oh man, it'd be so much nicer to have more, but you can't really put it in at the time. Well, then boom, Underdog does it for you. It's pretty sick, man.
It is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. So Spencer already in here. You should have some money drafts with the chat. So we have a lot coming with this, right? Like tonight, we're just doing the announcement, letting you guys know. I'm going to have our promo link in the description in a couple minutes here so that you guys can have that as well. So just make sure you're signing up with our promo code, or you don't have to use the link, but as long as you use the code, the catch, all caps, spaced together, then you're good to go, baby. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of money drafts with you guys. We're going to have a whole stream coming up just on Underdog Fantasy Football, everything that we can do as a community with it. A lot of best ball content. We have a lot coming around this that we're excited about. So we're just pumped, man. We're just pumped, and we're just really happy to announce this. There's going to be a new thread on the Discord channel as well, just where we can connect in terms of the Underdog drafts and everything. So there's a lot that's going to come with this. We're not going to break everything down tonight, but we're just super excited, super happy, and thank you to you guys, and thank you to Underdog Fantasy as well, and shout out to our boy Andrew with Underdog Fantasy, everything that he's done for us as well. But this is huge for us, man, and we're just super excited. We're super thankful, and I don't even know what else to say, man. But
yeah,
I'm just pumped.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick. It's a new adventure, man. And thank you guys, obviously, from the support from the very beginning, but also over the off season too, when fantasy's ticking down a little bit. But we just got a huge spark here with Underdog, kind of giving us that bless. So now we're gonna kind of get to share with you guys, and let's do it together. I saw Spencer go ahead and say that he's already kind of signed up already, so he maybe wouldn't be able to do this one, but there's a ton of other promos that I'm sure we're going to be kind of dropping throughout the week. So let's get it rolling, man. I know we got some stuff coming as soon as maybe next week, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So we'll probably have a stream next week just on Underdog. I might do one this week as well, just kind of going over what they have to offer, how their drafts work, how best ball works, just trying to get you guys kind of acquainted. And then we will be kicking off plenty of drafts, and all those links will be on Discord as well. Just so you guys are aware ahead of time, I will only be putting the links to our Underdog drafts on Discord for a couple reasons that we'll get into throughout over time as well. But just so you guys know, but majority of you guys are already part of the Discord page. But yeah, man, we're pumped, man. We're super excited for this. So
I already see Spence and Jerry talking about how they're gonna fleece me for my money. I can say this right now. I've been always coming after Spencer's blood, and I'm coming for him here too, man. I'm excited. This is a whole nother level of competition, man. Yeah. I'm eager to get at Spence, man. Between our fantasy leagues that we're gonna have next year and Underdog, we got so much competition.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, there's a lot to get into. This is, they have quick drafts and then slow drafts, so we'll break all this down. But this is an example of a team that I drafted in a 3-man league last night. So there's essentially 3. I mean, you guys can see for yourself, right? We'll break all this down, but 3-person league, 6-person, 12-person, 10-person. So 3-person is really interesting. So obviously my team there was pretty good looking overall. I'm in a couple slow drafts right now, so we'll break all this down, man. We're super excited, and yeah, just thank you guys, man. It's kind of crazy, kind of surreal for us. So we're super pumped, man. We're super pumped. So without further ado, should we get this freaking mock draft going or what?
Yeah, let's
You
get
guys
it
ready
going,
to draft, baby?
Let's get it going.
All right, we got enough green dots on the screen. Let's go ahead and kick off, man. Let's go ahead and kick off. All right, start draft. Yes, I'm sure.
Spencer's about to take his family's mortgage and put it on Underdog. I love it. I love the energy. This man's plus money on Underdog. This is our Underdog champ right here.
Let's see here. Sorry, guys, that we weren't getting to every single chat there, but thank you guys for all the kind words as well. All right, we're drafting, baby. We got JT off the board, number 1 to start.
See where Jerry goes here. See if he takes any of my advice from last night. Probably not. I don't think he liked it.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of drafting lately, man. I'm starting to feel pretty good about going into 2022.
Yeah, just wait till the injuries start and then you won't.
Yeah, that's true.
I see Spencer here saying I dibs King Miss spot. Yeah, tell you what, I hope you do so I can take every spot before you. But Jerry's mentioning Uncut Gems, dude. That movie was crazy, dude. That was a nuts movie. Oh man, Uncut Gems. Adam Sandler actually did right by me for once in his life.
That's just about Adam Sandler's only good movie.
Javonte Williams going 3 there.
I'm telling you, man. I've been talking about this whole past week.
Is that not a little bit of a gas up?
No, not at all, man.
Really? Okay.
Who's got a better shot to jump into the top 5 at the running back position next year?
I'd have to have the rankings in front of me, but
okay. Steven, I mean, can you see the screen? There they are.
No, from last year, because you're saying would jump into it. I mean, I would say Christian McCaffrey. I would say, a healthy.
I think Steven and I are on
healthy all season long. DeAndre Swift, Dalvin Cook.
We're just on different spectrums in terms of CMC right now, which is okay.
Dude, the only reason you can't let go of your bias, bro.
No, I mean, I know that the bias isn't part of it.
You know the Frozen mantra,
I listened to that with my baby today. Let it go. Let it go. Man, I think you're going to regret not being hot on Javonte. But Javonte's anywhere. Oh, I'm on the clock. You trying to
I got you, boy.
Guys trying to trick me.
I thought you accidentally took Christian McCaffrey there too.
No.
I was kidding. So where are you taking him, huh? You want to talk all that trash, but where are you gonna take CMC?
I mean, dude, I've already done I went over this in the solar draft. I've got him closer to pick 8 or 9 right now. Yeah.
Regardless.
No, I personally won't draft him unless it's pick 11 or 12, and I feel like I can back him up right away with a stud RB1 that I feel will be, has a good chance to be healthy throughout the whole season. I'm just not there, man. But it's okay. We might be on different spectrums with Christian McCaffrey, and I respect both sides. You're either willing to roll the dice and get an average of 20+ fantasy points a game, potentially if he's healthy, or you don't want to roll the dice and you can live without getting that production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has not played a lot of football the last 2 years.
No, he has not.
And I think Mayday can still secure another running back that he feels pretty good with here. Or if he wants to go receiver, it is what it is. But I don't know, man. If he was sitting there at pick 12 and I had back-to-back picks and I could, take another running back that I felt really good about, then I would consider it. And you're right, the bias of picking him number 1 overall last year kind of lingers as well. I get it.
A lot of running backs are going here, which is kind of forcing my hand. Not really too
force Steven's hand tonight, everybody.
I'm not too pleased about this situation here. Oh my gosh. Wow, I don't think I've ever done what I'm about to do. This is brutal. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
In honor of Carr, right?
Yeah. I really wanted to take a running back there. I was going to go Nick Chubb. I just don't think he deserves to be a top 12 pick.
Okay.
I think he's a second round back in a half PPR format. But
here you go, Spence. Spence, you can make picks here.
Yeah, what you gonna take here?
Mr. Curly Wolf, how do I set notification on Discord? Never used it before, hoping to get some 10-man action. Love the vids, anyways. What spot you want to draft this year? I don't know how to explain how to set up. Okay, so Spence says to take Chase and Diggs. Okay.
Gosh, that's a good picture.
If I had the app up in front of me, I could like walk you through it. But you should be able to Google it and find it pretty easily to get notifications. Plus, generally when we have a mock draft to fill, I do the at everyone, so everyone should get a notification if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know what spot I want to draft from this year. Probably towards the end of the first round is where I'm at, man. Let's see here. The disrespect on Dalvin Cook's name. He's been flying anywhere from like pick. I mean, we've seen him at pick 1 all the way to like pick 10. Like he's another interesting back right now in fantasy football. And I think another guy who's really interesting to me right now is Alvin Kamara. Again, he's got the legal situation going on, but he's just sliding and sliding and sliding. And
yeah.
He just got picked there by Mayday. So, yeah.
Mayday's got 2 backs right there who a couple years ago, I mean, imagine having that team.
Dude, Kamara is a top 8 back last season.
It just didn't feel like he played that way, though, for you on a consistent basis. He had some big weeks. No, you can also see the lows, too, and he obviously missed some time as well.
3 games under 10 points. Then, dude, he finished RB8 and still missed 4 games.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And yeah, I do think the offense is going to be better next year.
Whoa. Oh, no. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, change almost took away your pick. Sorry.
That would have been awesome, dude.
Yeah. I got no beef with Kamara right now. I really don't. Unless, like, if he gets a suspension, that's one thing, right?
And I think people are baking that in to a certain extent that he might miss some time. But I think also a lot of people just have a stink of New Orleans right now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't hate him. I've definitely taken him in the second round. I don't know if I love him in the first right now, but
even just texted me and said he hates.
I did. Well, I also DM'd Alvin Kamara and told him I did not like him either. But Jerry saying, Steven, what's the Hill hate? I think I'll have a strong season. Yeah, I don't hate Hill, right? I just think that what we're going to see from Hill, I want to wait until we can really evaluate that. And I don't know if he's necessarily worth a first 15 pick. I mean, and that's kind of what I was looking at there. And also the way I look at it is Nick Chubb, who I took in the second right there. A lot of running backs went, but I would have loved to take Kareem Hunt later. Talked about that the other night. But then with Tyreek Hill, I could not take Hill and get Jalen Waddle in a probably fifth, sixth round maybe.
Waddle's going like much closer to the third.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, he might go a little bit earlier than that too. So, but you can get a discount, is what I'm saying, and I'm not too sure exactly how he's going to be used. So you can get a discounted player, and I don't think Hill is going to be that much better than Waddle, and I don't think Chubb is going to be that much better than Hunt.
Different types of players in Hill, and Hill much more upside but less consistency than I think Waddle, especially from a PPR standpoint.
Really,
will offer more consistency. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think Waddle in college was arguably like one of the most explosive players out of the draft. He just didn't get used because Tua can't throw the ball.
Whoa.
I'm sorry to come at your boy Tua here, but if he's going to unlock Hill, he's going to damn sure have to unlock Waddle too.
Wow. Waddle had a great season, dude.
No, he did, but you're saying like he had not as much explosiveness as Hill. I think they're pretty similar, honestly, in terms of their explosiveness. I think they can both get over the top.
Receptions. 104, 140.
Yeah, dude, he was on pace to like lead the league in receptions last year.
Yeah.
Tua gave him the ball like every play.
King Marcelo also came in here and said if Debo got his extension already, you think he goes first round? Yeah. I mean, he was going just in terms of what he was able to do last season, right, on the ground and through the air, people were willing to take him over like a Chase or Diggs, even Adams in some drafts
Yeah.
as well. But he's still, even without the contract or the uncertainty of if he'll be with the Niners or not, he's still going mid first round at the worst, like at the latest. So yeah, I think if he does get extended with the Niners, it just depends on who you're drafting with, how people feel about him. It just depends on your specific league, right? Because I think with McDaniels out, he does lose some of that, those extra touches on the ground and everything. We'll see. We'll see how Shanahan uses him, right? But I think it's natural that we'll see some regression from what he did last season. But at the same time, we know how dynamic he is, and he's definitely right in that top 5, top 6, top 7 at worst wide receivers. So, yeah. Two had the worst O line in the NFL, says Spence. That's a great point, Spencer.
It's solid, and it definitely led to how quick to try to get the ball out of his hands.
Let's see here. Mayday. John's trying to sabotage me. Senior Cinema. John, can you not steal my picks? I'm sorry, bro. Hey, you took Connor off the board, which I love, bro. Love that pick, man.
Yeah, it's all pick.
Let's see here. Jerry. Oh no, Chase stealing Mark Andrews from Jerry. I know someone who would take Mike Thomas in the first 2 rounds. Kind of crazy question mark. Or do y'all think no? He might get the volume. Listen, I don't know. I'll let Steven weigh on this too. But personally, I am not a big fan of Michael Thomas. I wasn't last year, where a lot of people were trying to draft him in late rounds, stack him up as a wide receiver 1. He obviously has, better opportunity to play this current season than he did last year, but I just don't trust him. Now, in the first 2 rounds, I would say no personally. If you can get him a little bit later and you already have, let's say, 2 receivers you trust, then that's a different story if you want to take a flyer there. But I would not personally select in the first 2 rounds, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but I will say this. I mean, if with Winston actually being there, and look, they have those 2 first round picks, so let's see what they do with those picks, right? But there is definitely a world where Michael Thomas can have more upside than a lot of the other receivers in the league, because we know when he's going, he's one of the best receivers in the game. And yeah, a lot of that had to do with Drew Brees, but hell, let's let Michael Thomas get some deep throws with Jameis Winston. I mean, that's a whole nother level of his game that really hasn't been unlocked. And Michael Thomas has never really been a deep threat, even dating back to Ohio State. But I think with Winston, who has a nice deep arm, I do think we're going to see different type of production from him as well. So I don't know. I think if you got him in the 5th round, which he might slide there, because people do have a lot of stink on him. Sure. I don't mind that pick there. I mean, that's exactly where you're going to get a guy like Allen Robinson too. You're going to get Allen in the 5th to 7th probably.
So we have had a lot of things happening in this draft. Ronald took the first tight end off the board in Travis Kelce. Chase went the second tight end, Mark Andrews. We've already seen 2 other tight ends here in the 3rd round. Waller and Kittle both off the board, and Jerry went with the first quarterback off the board, and Josh Allen. We've seen plenty other running backs taken here: Connor Jones, Elliott Fournette, Gibson, and CeeDee Lamb hanging out in there as well. And now I need to pick a player, and I don't know who I want to pick. So I better figure out someone, because I was really wanting Fournette or Connor here, guys.
I know. They went so quick, dude.
Which you guys probably know by now. Man, this is interesting. I might change it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's tough because it's tempting to want to change it up every once in a while, right? Just to see how the field lies. I can tell you this though, J.K. Dobbins, I'm having a lot less of an interest in after the Melvin Gordon interest the Ravens showed.
I'll go Montgomery. I just need a running back, dude. I just need a running back.
And it's pretty weak right there.
It's not good, man. Sponsored by Underdog, drafted on Sleeper. Yeah. So you can't do mock drafts through Underdog, but we will be doing plenty of live drafts through Underdog with you guys. So we're pumped, dude. We're pumped for that. Jerry, would you have taken Akers over Gibson? Asked Chase. Thought about Akers, but I didn't want to stack him in Cup. Sure. Senior Simba, new store You stole Hill, so I stole Connor. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Chase, thoughts on Barkley this year?
No,
I'm
can't do it.
spooked. I'm spooked by Barkley.
Yeah, he's a landmine.
I mean, really, dude. He's a landmine.
Yeah, there's no other analysis of Saquon Barkley, dude.
Yeah, we went. I did that running back only mock draft the other night, and he went pretty late for me.
Yeah.
What round would you take him? I would
Never.
Well, like the thing is, like if he was in a 12-man plus league, if he was hanging around the 4th or 5th round, would be when I would personally.
He's just not going to be there.
But and another thing is, at that point, I'm not going to need a running back. Like I'm already going to have at least 2 other running backs that I feel far more confident in. But I'm not there with Saquon.
Yeah.
It's similar to CMC. I would take CMC way before I take Saquon. I'll tell you that much. Now, the Giants have made some moves in the offseason to improve, and in the offseason, excuse me. But I don't know. I'm just not there with Barkley. Let's see. It makes 0 sense to say that about Barkley and then say you would take CMC in the second. Yeah, fair. I mean, like I said, they're relatively similar overall. We gotta let Spencer. Sorry, Spence. But I just can't. I can't do with Barkley, man.
I think I also is it Ronald, to your point? I mean, I get what you're saying about you can't say one thing about Saquon and then not say another about Christian McCaffrey. But I also think Christian McCaffrey is leaps and bounds above better than Saquon Barkley. We have never. I mean, we can go back and look at all his stats he's had since entering the league. I'm not really too sure. Saquon's proved enough to me to say oh, you deserve us to take a risk on you with your injury history. Whereas Christian McCaffrey, he's a consistent best player in fantasy football if he's healthy. In the past 2 years, he's just had some injuries that, honestly, I mean, they suck. But if they suck. But I'm willing to take the shot on him because I know he's best in fantasy if he's good.
Chat, let us know. As Jerry brings up here, who would you rather have on your team, CMC or Barkley?
Spence wants Higgins.
Spence just wanted to take players that I like. All right, let's see here. Wow, this draft is already going by super fast. All right, so we're back to the wide receiver running backs being taken off the board here. Steven Cinnabon, Derek both say CMC. Ronald giving his opinion here as well. Best wide receivers of draft belongs to Spencer. Well, you got the Bengals stack there, bro. Yeah. RB's gonna be rough. At least you got Jacobs, bro. At least you got Jacobs. Yeah. I know Steven's about to snipe me. We'll see. We'll see.
No, I don't think I am.
He might be switching it up here. We'll see. Yeah, for me, I mean, ooh, I like that pick. I almost went with Mike Evans with my last pick, to be honest with you.
Dude, he has more upside on a weekly basis. He's so hit or miss on a weekly basis.
No, I think he's just super consistent, honestly.
No, there's just weeks where he doesn't score a touchdown and you're just pissed. But
we had 4 weeks last year. Okay, 5, including the injured week. That under double-digit fantasy points. Look at these stats, dude. How do you ignore these?
He's one of the best receivers since entering the league.
Yeah, I mean, literally since 2014.
Yeah,
at least 1,000 receiving yards. Only 2 seasons with 5 touchdowns or less. He's had 27 touchdowns the last 2 years. I mean, yeah, he's old, I guess you could say, right? But yeah.
Spencer saying, would you rather have his 4 or my 4? All right, let's take a look.
Oh yeah, because you got 3 receivers and 1 running back in both circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm taking more of the older guys who have done it before, and you've got Jamar Chase and Higgins there. What's interesting is I actually liked Josh Jacobs. I was going to take him with my 4th round pick. So that was a good pick by you, Spence. I'm glad we think alike there. I'm still taking my guys above yours, but, I better say that because I'm picking before you, right?
I like Ronald's pick in this round. Saquon Barkley. Honestly, I was just looking at Barkley well, he's in the 4th round. I have 2 running backs I trust. Should probably put my money where my mouth is. And then I think that's a good pick right there, Ron.
Well, the guy who goes right after him right there, John, Miles Sanders. I mean, I identify him as a landmine as well, but where is kind of your place where you're taking him? Is it the 7th round, 6th round? I think
Yeah,
6th round is a comfortable range to
I
take a
talked
guy
about
like Sanders.
this in the RB only draft. The problem with the Eagles' backfield is when you really break it down, right? Boston Scott will get touches. I don't know. I think Howard
Dude, Jordan
re-signed, but
Howard's the greatest player to ever play football. Okay, so I just want to
all
let you know that.
guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but all four of these backs are still there, right?
Oh,
And
Gainwell, 100%. Yeah,
they're all going to get touches, and
yeah.
then Hertz is going to run around as well. So I think Sanders is the best back in this backfield. Personal, I don't know, man. I like Gainwell a lot too. Jordan Howard used to be an absolute monster too.
No, I
Really
think Sanders is the best back. He's just
Sanders probably the
isn't.
best back.
He's just not healthy enough, and he's also. I just don't know if he proves it to the coaching staff throughout the week, which matters a
And
lot. Like
it
are you
doesn't matter
practicing?
who's there, right? Who's not there. At the end of the day, the philosophy and the strategy for the Eagles is to run the football with a lot of different running backs. Like they're going to run
It's
the
it's
football a ton,
it's like
but
San Francisco, right?
yeah, you're just you're playing Russian roulette with that
Oh,
backfield, right? So
interesting pick right there, my guy.
it could pay off, but it might not as well. So
Metcalf, huh?
yeah, dude, I think
Are you
Metcalf's
hoping it gets
underrated.
traded?
No, I just think he's been underrated when you look at his
Well,
numbers.
if you owned him dynasty, you would want him traded, right?
Uh
Dude,
not
come on. That's
necessarily.
that's it. Okay. You want him playing with Drew Lock?
He played fine with Geno Smith.
Dude.
Yeah, I just don't. At a certain point, you just gotta look at the stats and say he's one of the most productive receivers in the league in the last 3 years, and you know he's gonna
Yeah,
offer consistency.
you had a crush on him last year too.
I did, but I had a much bigger crush. Like I was taking him the first and second
Oh
round.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I thought the last year was very deserving too. I mean, shit, if Russell Wilson doesn't get hurt, I think he definitely could have popped off and been as good as you were saying, especially because Hopkins and Ridley decided to go AWOL. And yeah, I think he easily could have finished where you had him. Because he was like, do you remember exactly where you had him ranked?
right. Oh man, I had him high, dude. I
Dude,
had him like
you
wide receiver 7 or 6.
increasingly got high on him.
Yeah,
Like
I was
every
going my
week.
gut, bro.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
Well, Montgomery worked out for you.
Well, he got hurt,
Montgomery
I,
was good back last year.
when he was healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, I thought you were higher on Waddle than DK. I like Waddle quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, but I already have Hill. I don't want both those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it could work out, but I don't want to play that much risk. Yeah.
I like that Chris Godwin pick. I'm actually loving Chase's team.
Ronald said it'll be Howard Gainwell and Sanders. They ran the football a ton. Half a season, last 30 years. Love how everyone has total faith. They are a running team now. Yeah, they definitely ran it last year. That's for sure. They had the most rushing yards by any team, right in the league last year. So
yeah, but and I think Jalen just is more set for that kind of offense too. An offense where you can actually use one of his best skill sets.
Jalen. Oh, we're talking about the. Oh, wait. I was talking about.
Hurts.
Oh, okay. I got confused. I was looking at Jalen Waddle's face. I was like, wait, what? Let's see here. I'm holding DK in Dynasty big time, says Mayday. DK gets traded or walks next year, he'd be getting quarters for $1 trading DK. Sure. Yeah. I was in the middle of homework. I glanced over at 15 seconds left. It's a good pick, man. It's a good pick. I'm liking that we're starting to see certain players rise on draft boards, right? Like a Michael Pittman who just got selected. Like we saw Fournette and Connor earlier in this draft. I like that we had some tight ends go early. This has been a good draft so far tonight, guys. Yeah. Let's see here.
Jerry's dropping a question about can I get a backup QB? I wouldn't personally.
If I had Allen, I don't think I would.
Yeah, I just don't
unless
think there's any reason to.
Yeah, unless it's someone late. Like you can get the right guy late, but outside of that, I mean, he got Allen, bro. Like I think
and if you're gonna take a guy late, it's got to be a dude that has like insanely high ceiling, right? It's not a floor guy. It's not a guy who's going to get you through the weeks, but Jerry, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Like in the past drafts, like And sometimes I've seen you like stack up a QB or tight end, and if you've got a stud, man, sometimes you just got to let that cowboy ride, man. Just let him
Yeah.
ride.
For me, there's a couple quarterbacks that I would want a backup with: Kyler
Mm-hmm.
Murray, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Tom Brady are the guys that
Why
I.
Tom? That is not fair.
And maybe it's not, but he is old. That's my only
Dude,
reason.
bro, like
Sorry, Tom.
he's
You are
literally
old.
been healthy like his entire career
Boom.
outside of the
He's
1 year.
probably the healthiest man alive, but I want to
Yeah.
back up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are my guys that I've identified as I want to back up.
What about Trey Lance, Deshaun Watson?
Watson is a backup for me. Like he is a
Okay.
if you take him as a QB1, then you have to get a second quarterback like a Cousins or a Carr just in case
I
there's
think that's a
something.
really good strategy right there.
I think like a
Because
Russell Wilson and a Watson is like a really good combination with a lot of
yeah,
upside, for example. So
yeah. I
uh,
mean, because obviously, you know how I feel about Trey Lance as a fantasy player, but
you know what?
we know what Watson did, right? And so it's almost like I think Watson's a better straddle type of player than Lance if I can get a Kirk Cousins to also go with him, or
I
shit,
agree.
a
Yeah,
Derek Carr who in every mock draft, he's still going at the very end, right?
yeah,
So, and I
yeah.
think Derek Carr is going to be as good as Kirk Cousins this year because
Probably
I
will
know
better.
it might be. I know it might be easy to say that, man, but I believe in the scheme of Minnesota more next year than Josh McDaniels. I do not like
You
McDaniels
really
at
hate
all.
McDaniels, don't
I
you?
absolutely hate him.
Yeah, you're not a
So yeah.
fan. Just
Well,
not.
dude, what he did to the Colts and what he did with Denver, he's just not a good He's not a good coach, in my opinion.
We'll
But
see. We'll see.
we'll see how it shakes out. See how it shakes out.
Jerry, if I drafted Mahomes, would I have gotten hate on the chat? No, not at all, man.
No.
Yeah. Spence says fifth round's good value. Chase says he's shocked he fell that far. Yeah. There really wasn't an early run on quarterbacks, Jerry. Took Josh. Yeah, I mean, you got Allen and Mahomes. Like, you at least have trade leverage throughout the season, too. No, I mean, you stack those two guys, you definitely don't need to draft another quarterback, but there wasn't an early run on quarterback. So at most, you're taking advantage of everyone else not drafting a quarterback. And in a real league, definitely give you a lot of trade value as well because you don't need both those guys. You just have a headache every week, week in and week out. Do I start Mahomes or do I start Allen? They're probably both going to have good weeks. One's going to play better than the other from a fantasy standpoint. But no, I wouldn't say you would have gotten hate. But now, if he had, in the sixth round, then picked up, Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson, and then you get a little intense there. But no, I don't think so. Good chance Sutton plays ahead of Judy in redraft or right at the same spot. Dynasty easily Judy. Yeah, it's really tough between those two receivers, man. Oh, sorry, Spencer. Sorry, bro. Burrow it is going, and then he wanted to see running backs. Okay, got you. My
They're
bad, bro.
dead out there, man. There's not many backs.
What you got?
Yeah.
You got one or two guys that I know. Oh, you don't have ETN, but you got AJ Dillon. Just putting that out there. Let's see here. Let me get Kyle Pitts. Okay, I got you, bro. Got you, bro. Kyle Pitts it is. Pitster. Steven with the quick selection. He's scared at the running back position.
Yeah, I'm terrified because there's
I,
somebody
I
I
like
really
both
wanted in
these.
one
Dude,
league.
I'm telling Harris and Singletary are really good value backs right now, I think. I mean, Harris had 15 rushing touchdowns, right?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Singletary still had a great finish to the season, right? I mean, weeks 14 through 18 had at least 16 or at least 14 fantasy, but he got better every week 14, 16, 18, 23, 25. So I'm just praying. Like, I don't even care if he's on my team or not, even if you're playing me that week. I'm just hoping that he does this all season. I just want to see the Bills have an RB1,
Well,
right?
and another thing too is that when this draft finishes, like when the draft finishes at the end of April, it's going to be like all these players that are still slipping right now in mock drafts aren't going to be slipping anymore. Like Chris
True.
Olave, Garrett Wilson, Traylon Burks, Kenneth Walker, the running back right here, who's still available.
Yeah,
These guys aren't going to be slipping, and what that does though is it expands the board, and so you're going to see guys that are going in the fourth or fifth round slipping now back to the sixth because other players are going up. So it's going to be like right now, this is almost like the right before the draft is done, and then after it's going to be a complete reset, which I'm excited for because it's hard. You can feel a certain way about a prospect, but you can't just draft him based on how you feel because they might be a third string running back because you know how teams do. They draft, starting running back caliber players and they put him as the committee back.
Sorry, I just started thinking about the Dolphins running backs. Neil asked for better running back, Chase Edmonds or Myles Gaskin. And I've just been sitting here thinking, I'm like,
I'd stay away from Myles Gaskin no matter what. I mean, I think Chase Edmonds for sure is the
probably
better back.
Edmonds. I think he fits that offensive scheme better too.
And he'll probably be the third down back.
Yeah. AJ Dillon's a good pick there.
Yeah, I like that.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with my boy here, Mon Ra.
Oh! I was hoping somehow he'd come back to me.
John, you should put the Underdog logo. Oh, I can't put anything in that space. I don't know how to explain this, but like on the left side of the screen, yeah, I can't change that. Where my mouse is flying around right now, can you see that? That's the cutoff of where I can put things. Yeah. John, stop stealing my picks. I'm sorry. Guys. I do agree, though, Spence, that triple stack Burrow, Chase, Higgins is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Mixon in there would have been pretty insane, too. But if the Bengals have a bad week, which they did have some last year, it'd be rough. Yeah, I like Amon Ra here. Take a little upside. I've got some holes on this team, personally. My running backs are kind of weak. I mean, they're not. I like Eckler and Montgomery, but I don't got a lot of depth. So we'll see.
I think everybody's kind of struggling at running back right now.
Emil's got a pretty good little squad here. Ronald's got a couple backs. Mady's got a couple. Andrew's got a couple. I don't actually think you're doing too poorly overall, Stephen, with your running back room. But everyone's got at least two, except for Chase. Sorry, Chase.
And Spence.
Spence doesn't need running backs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But still, wow. Good draft. There has been like a lot of talent drying up very quickly in this draft. Kind of like you were saying, or just making that point that you get to a point where the closer and closer we get to the regular season, the more and more fantasy discussions we have, the more and more practice we have. A lot of those names that you see sliding earlier in mock drafts just start to not slide anymore. For example, like Cordero Patterson, he just got taken in this draft. Like that is someone who was going in the 10th or 11th round like 2 weeks ago, literally, and now he's being taken the 5th and 6th round, right? For good reason, in my opinion as well.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's just it's going to be interesting to see what this board's looking like in a couple weeks. How do you feel about Mike Williams? Ronald taking him in this round.
I like Mike Williams. Yeah,
I do too. If this guy could stay healthy, man, holy crap.
I like him more as like a, your wide receiver 2 or flex, especially. But man, you just
top 12 receiver, man.
What's that?
He finished top 12.
Yeah, but most of it came from this stretch, right?
Yeah,
but he had some other good games too. I mean, really, like overall, like this isn't awful. It's just disappointing with, I mean, he finished out the season great the last 2 weeks, but really, this stretch, like week 6 through 18, is still relatively disappointing because he started the season just on absolute fire. But no, I got a lot of love for Mike Williams right now. I do. He's someone I thought about in this round as well. Just being able to pair him with Herbert, already having Eckler, gets a little Chargers trio going. So yeah, I got no hate on him whatsoever, man. Let's see here. We got Carter off the board, Dawson Knox, Jerry's first tight end tonight. We got Rashad Penny.
I'm liking Emily's team quite a bit right now, actually. That running back committee is strong. Javonte Jones, Mitchell,
were you here
Carter.
for when we discovered that it is not pronounced Emily.
How is it pronounced?
Emil.
Emil. Wow, that is a
Correct.
big difference in
Yeah.
pronunciation.
Ronald, thank you, Ronald, for bringing up that discussion. And you know, I just couldn't let it slide. Couldn't. Steven said it. I couldn't let it slide. So
Did you get corrected the other day?
we figured it out as a group, as a unit. It was a beautiful moment. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, were you making a point, Stephen?
Forget about it.
Okay. John, what's up, baby? What's going on? What's up, guys? Have you guys heard anything on Kamar lately? Also, when do you guys take him? Thank you guys. Have a blessed evening. You as well, bro. Appreciate you stopping by, man. I haven't heard anything. We talked about Kamar at the beginning of this draft, and he might serve a suspension. He might not, right? I think that's why he's sliding in drafts. Once we have more clarification, is he gonna? Let's say he serves 3-game suspension, I don't think he falls much later than he already is in current mock drafts. Let's say it's a 6 to 8 game, then maybe falls to the end of the second, beginning of the third. But I think overall, I mean, if and when he plays, I think he'll be very, very fantasy relevant, right? Like we said at the beginning of the draft, right? Still finished RB8 in PPR last season, and he missed 4 games. And he's the heartbeat of that offense, regardless of if they have a lot of pieces around him or not. So I got, I like Kamara overall, but obviously the legal situation is just kind of making it difficult to evaluate him right now. Wow, lots of talent wiped off the board.
Yeah,
and
that was pretty tough.
6, I mean, Patterson, Carter, 2 tight ends, and Dawson Knox and Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, Jerry.
Penny and Renfro and Cooks and Thielen were like the 4 players I was looking at moving up to this pick here. So you guys are killing it tonight, man. Absolutely. All right, I got to focus. I got to figure out who to draft. Gosh, running backs have just gotten ugly.
Let me ask you a question, John. How do you feel about TJ Hawkinson?
I don't know why I don't want to draft him, but I just don't.
Remember that stretch where he was like the best tight end in football last year?
Yeah, he's a good tight end, dude. I just
The
don't want to
injuries
draft him.
happened and he was done.
I don't understand what it is.
Coming into the year too, he had so much hype.
Yeah, I loved him last offseason too. I don't know why I hate him.
And
I
in
think I'm just scared of
2020, he played 16 games.
Yeah, I don't know why I hate him, man.
I don't know, man. He's a good player, but I feel the same way about him. You look at this guy's face, too. Look at that hair. It's amazing hair. That's definitely draft pick worthy hair.
100%.
Lions are going to be locking him up, too. I still do think he's like the main target for that offense. I mean, you can talk about him on Ross St. Brown, but I thought Goff and him had a strong connection when Hawkinson was healthy. And then obviously he just totally disappeared. But
I mean, still even missing 4 games, he only scored about 30 less fantasy points overall, which is not that bad. Yeah. And I think he played a little banged up at times. But yeah, I mean, these first 2 weeks, he looked like a no-brainer. And then at one point in week 3, and then I think he played injured a lot too.
Yeah.
But the fact that he still finished top 15 tight end is much different than a top 15 running back or receiver. There's a huge difference between.
It's pretty bad.
Tight end 5,
but if you miss all those games, I mean.
Yeah. So I don't know why. Chat, let us know your guys' thoughts on TJ Hawkinson. Who just got picked by Mayday there. Like, I still think he's a good tight end 1 to draft. Don't get me wrong. There's just a couple other guys. I chose Goddard in this draft too. I feel a little bit more secure about. Oh, sorry, Spence. There you go, Spence. I got you. Jerry says I live and die by the double tight ends. Ronald, I have Hawk and Goddard even. I feel like I do too. Like when it comes to paper, but when it comes to time to draft, I'm like, I'll go Goddard, and I don't know why. And that might change as we get closer to the season. But I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about drafting T.J. Hawkinson and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I already had St. Brown on this team. So if that makes any sense. All right, let's see. CH coming off the board.
Oh, come on, Spence. Come on, man.
Not fail.
Oh.
Kenneth Walker off the board. Okay. Let's go. All right, there you go. I like that pick there, Steven. If he had fell,
yeah, that's a far drop right there.
Yeah, if he had fell down back this way, I would take Robinson here. Yeah,
I still think. I mean, it's
still
gonna be
believe in
really
Robinson.
tough. It's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah.
For Travis Etienne and him, it's gonna be really tough to see who ends up being the back.
Yeah,
because they're both so good, but they're both different type of players.
And I think that Peterson could easily end up utilizing both players.
Easily. Yeah, that's a little concerning, to be honest.
It is concerning, but it could also, I don't know, it could turn into a nice split as well. It's hard to say.
So I see Spencer saying, why take a tight end? Or no, you say, why pick Ertz? I took Ertz there, and I took tight end because not necessarily off of you, because I know you had Pitts there, but bro, I hate when I'm in like the end of the draft and I've got no tight end, especially because in these mock drafts I like to do defense kicker as well. No, but you do the mock drafts and it's like I like to take the defense and the kicker, so it's like I don't want to have a tight end in the last 3 rounds. It's just you get left with Durst, like Noah Fant, for instance.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I will say tight ends they're hot in the catch fam community for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So I mean, right now we've got a couple guys I like hanging around here. I mean, there's Noah Fant, for example, top 12 tight end last season. 670 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns at least in his last 2 seasons. So.
Got his fifth year option picked up too.
Let's go. And Tyler Lockett's still hanging around.
Yeah, that won't change.
Yeah. Top 15 receiver last year, man.
Cool.
Seahawks not looking to trade Metcalf or Lockett. Yeah, interesting.
Well, I don't know if many people would come knocking on the door for Lockett with that contract extension he got.
That's true. He did get a big extension.
Yeah.
Spence, I don't like CH as my RB2, but for the 7th round, I'll take it.
Yeah. I like
you're going to have to go with some upside. I mean, really, when you're looking at this team that you've got here, like, you probably want to go for another receiver at some point as well, but you could really just go with a lot of
RBs,
potential RB splits and upside RBs, handcuff running backs, and still put together a really nice squad overall. They'll trade DK when he says he doesn't want a varsity QB thrown to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Varsity's a little generous, my man. I'm thinking JV right now for Drew.
Dude, you guys need to not hate on Noah Fant, Drew Lock, okay?
When did your love come about for these guys?
Always loved them, bro. These are my 2 favorite players in football.
You need to get a jersey.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
You couldn't spend over $100 on a Noah Fant and Drew Lock jersey?
If they won me a fantasy championship, I would.
That won't happen.
You don't know, dude. You never know. You never know. Okay, I'm gonna take Melvin Gordon here. Give me a running back.
I'll pay you if you start Drew Lock for 1 game. That's honestly not even that crazy either.
That's a whole roster spot, though.
Just for 1 week. Just for 1 week.
It's a whole roster spot.
I'll give you 50 respect points.
I don't need your respect.
You can cash in the respect points once a week. 10 points at a time.
I'm going to go back to chat. I was going to go Wilson a while ago. I think he gets peppered at targets, becomes like a Waddle last year. Probably goes to Falcons. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited to see where all these rookie receivers and running backs go. And even some, Trey McBride, tight end, right? And even some of the quarterbacks, too. I'm just excited for these rosters to be almost 100% cemented. There's going to be injuries. It's going to be maybe a couple other moves and things. But we're getting really close to the point where we have almost an entire vision of what to expect from each and every roster going into next season. So I'm excited for that, man. I really am. All right, let's Tony Pollard off the board here and Elijah Moore. 2 players that I looked at with that last pick, but I ultimately
love Moore there.
Yeah, I like both those players. There goes Brady board.
Oh.
Steven is really struggling over there.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah, I was just gonna let you talk. Guess on when the first underdog draft will be / entry fee you're looking for. Good point. Good point. All right, good question, I should say. Um, More than likely next week we'll do one. I will probably be running one almost every week. There's kind of some things we'll have to look at though. So most of them are just going to be $3 entry fees, right? But for some of the, we might do some bigger ones too, especially as it gets closer to the draft season. But for the most part, we'll do $3 entry fees because most affordable for you guys, right? But there's two styles of drafting with Underdog. You have slow drafts, and the regular drafts are fast drafts where you have 30 seconds to select your team. So, I would prefer to do the slow drafts with you guys, but if we do slow drafts, that means that everybody has to be on board and everybody has to draft. And we have to kind of trust each other because everyone has 8 hours to make each selection right now. As you get closer to the NFL season, that time limit starts to go down. But the problem is if we hop on here, we do a live stream, we do a slow draft, someone doesn't show up. Yeah, then we just move on with our lives and we all draft, off air and everything, which is okay. But the fast drafts are really fun though. Spence says, "Don't even risk it. 30 seconds is enough." Yeah, listen, it goes by fast, but it's a lot of fun, and then we can sit back and kind of discuss, the draft and everything. I did one last night, and I actually quite like that format because you're like, it's just completely different draft setting, Yeah, Jerry, I'm definitely taking the full 8 hours. So I'm into slow drafts right now, and it's just cool. You just kind of get like a draft pick every day almost, So I don't mind it, right? But to answer your question, more than likely next week we'll be doing one, and $3 entry fee to start, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm pumped for it, man. I am. I hope you guys are as well. And those drafts are going to be a ton of fun, and those are going to be like official Catch Fam, drafts as well, right? That we can, best ball's a little bit different in the sense that, you're drafting your lineup, and you don't have to worry about injuries or anything because essentially how it's going to look at it is, whatever teams on your roster score the most points, those are your starting quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end for that week. And then you win from the accumulation of points that you scored from week 1 through week 17, right? And then first place would win, let's say the top prize is $30, second prize is $10, third prize is $3. That math probably made no sense, but it's a completely different way of playing, but it's really cool. And yeah, I think that we'll have a lot of fun with it for sure. So let's see here. After the review says makes you think on your feet 100%, which is fun. Just fun. I was doing multiple a day last year before the season started. We can track how it's going. Yeah. And like I said, I'm going to make a Discord thread dedicated to all that and make sure you guys understand the rules. And when you guys have questions, we can help each other out. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with it. I know we are. So I'm pumped for it. And also, we had a lot of you guys wanting to do a lot of, Catch Fam leagues. This is another way for us to continuously compete against each other. And, we're still going to have our free sleeper leagues going into next season as well. But this is, just another way for us to have even more community engagement as well. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time with it, man. Pray big 15 viewers. Well, now 16. Now I'm seeing 12. But
yeah.
Someone drafted Eli Apple at receiver. I don't think you can do that. Shout out to Eli Apple, bro. Hey, great to have you guys here tonight, man. Great to have you guys here. Get in the live chat. Let us know what's going on, man. Great mock draft as well. Every time I get ready to pick, there are like 4 players drafted.
I know, right before.
Yeah. How does the money draft work? Who gets the money? Are we paying just to draft with you guys? So, like I said, right? So let's say it's a $3 entry fee, right? First place gets a certain amount of money. Second place gets a certain amount of money. Third place, you usually just get your entry fee back, and then everyone else doesn't win anything, right? Yeah, top 3 gets paid. Underdog takes the rest. Yeah, we don't get any of that money. Yeah, we don't get money from you guys entering the drafts or anything like that. So just so you know, but yeah, yeah. You're not paying to draft with us. In other words, you're paying with the potential to win some money, right? All right, I gotta make a draft pick here.
Going with the back brace. Chris Carson.
Chris Carson, no. Top 3. What are we drafting a team? Yes. So that team is used from weeks 1 through week 17 of the NFL season. Yeah. Yeah, it's best ball, which we can get into a little bit more. So yeah, it's automatic. It's going to set your lineup for you based on what players you draft, whichever players have the most scored points that week. So,
so John, who would be a guy that you would say in a best ball league as opposed to a regular half PPR format league that Jerry, got a little bit used to last year, would be kind of more attractive? One name that comes to my mind is like an Amari Cooper or someone like that who on given weeks can just win you the week, right? It might not necessarily be on a weekly basis he's the best, but he is going to have those monster weeks, and he's still going to finish as a top receiver at the end of the season, typically, right?
There's some strategy there where like you can go for a little bit more upside because you're not winning a specific week, you're winning a whole season, right?
But he'll still have those points towards the back end of the year.
Yeah. I get what I get what you're saying in terms of you won that week, right? Okay, I get what you're saying, but you can go for a little bit more upside. But other than that, like best ball rankings compared to regular draft rankings
Very
are
similar.
not, they're very, very, very similar, right?
Mhm.
You might see like, with what I played around with a little bit, you see receivers drafted a little bit earlier than running backs, but you still see a lot of running backs go early as well. So, Jerry, don't worry, man. I'm going to do an entire stream going over all of this. I'm going to do like 2 or 3 drafts before I even send out any invite leagues or links, excuse me. I'm going to go over rules with you guys in depth. We're going to get you guys completely covered. Yeah. So don't worry if it's a little bit different. It is different from redraft leagues overall, but don't worry, man. Well, I'll get you all caught up and we'll be good to go, man. So don't worry about it. Mayday in the semis in fantasy hockey 16 team. Top player's been out over a week, but we coming out on top. Let's go, dude. I feel like fantasy hockey would be hard, but I think fantasy anything other than fantasy football is hard. So I don't know. Hey, and side note, if you guys do like fantasy hockey, fantasy baseball, fantasy basketball, you can play best ball.
Playing, going on, everything.
You can play all that on Underdog as well. So I can't give you advice there, but I know a lot of you guys are into that too. So do not take my fantasy basketball advice, please. Yeah. Seen this have been all 3 of the players that were drafted before me were the 3 in my queue. That's been happening to me like all night.
It's the worst feeling.
Yeah. But hey, we're drafting. The Catch fam knows what they're doing, man. Who'd you have last? Who? Boyd, Smith, Madison, Gallup. I really wanted Boyd or Gallup this round. Those were the 2 guys I really wanted this round. All right, Steven's on the clock. I was wondering why. Why he got quiet there.
Let's see here.
John, it's going to be great. Let's go. Best ball, super fun, awesome, man. It is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's going to be implemented into our weekly content as well. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with it, guys. We really are. And it's not that different from normal drafts. So, and yeah, Jerry, it's not mock drafts. When we do those and you enter it, it'll be actual teams that we'll keep up with. And I have a way of keeping up with everything, and we'll keep up with it throughout the whole season. So yeah.
Dead air.
Sorry, I had to text the wife, baby thing. I'm sorry, guys.
No sweat, no sweat. Why did James Robinson get taken so late? I think people are just kind of baking in the fact that there's a little bit of concern about how
Oh, sorry,
Travis
Spence.
Etienne and him are gonna maybe have a dynamic. Also, Robinson's coming off a pretty big injury that happened at the very back half of the year, and you got a new head coach, right? And James Robinson was a low investment player. They didn't draft him early when they drafted him. They don't have a lot of money invested, and it's a new regime coming in. Shoot, Urban Meyer was trying to get him off the books because he didn't draft him, right? And it's not crazy to think that Peterson isn't going to want him necessarily either, right? And John made the point earlier, it could be a committee backfield. There's a lot of unknowns with it. See Spencer taking Henderson there. Henderson's a guy free Henderson, man. Put Henderson on another team. I think this guy, it's going to be really hard for him to get another shot there in the Rams, but I love him. I love his ball play. I think he was tremendous. We pounded the table for that guy all last year.
We loved Henderson in the offseason.
Yeah.
He was one of our during guys.
The regular season, man.
Hendo. Didn't we have another name for him?
D-Tendies.
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 That's good stuff. Man, this draft has gotten ugly. You guys are eating up all the talent.
Yeah, this is a really, really ugly draft here.
You guys are killing it. I love it. I love it. Spence's doing exactly what I thought he'd do. Just take whatever running backs who have a shot to be an RB1, which is, I think, a good strategy for that team. Let me know or let us know in the chat, guys. How do you feel about your team thus far here tonight? I feel okay about my team. It's a little bit different than usual. I'm trying to, go a little outside the box here and mess around a little bit. But I like my team all right. Steven, who you got over here? Your team is not bad.
It's interesting right now.
Yeah. I think everyone's got a pretty good looking squad, though. Like I said, a lot of talent just being ate up tonight. I think my team is pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. A lot of upside at the receiver position.
The running backs are just beat to shit right now.
Oh, they're nasty.
Yeah, these are beat.
I took Gordon and Edmonds.
Yeah, this is just a really bad situation.
What's going for upside here?
Ugliness. All right.
I just love sitting back whenever Steven drafts and listening and watching. Okay. Hunter Henry off the board. Here we go.
Yeah, whatever. I've got a lot of receivers I believe in.
It's always dramatic.
Yeah.
You got 3 receivers you should believe in. A little bit of age there, but
yeah.
I think for you should target some of those rookie receivers these next 2 rounds, but I don't want to speak for you, but
I'm not really targeting them in my mock drafts. I'm just waiting to see
until they're on another team.
Yeah. Once they get drafted, I would take Garrett Wilson over a lot of my last 4 picks that I took. Okay. So, a lot of those guys, Chris Olave, I would probably take. Wilson. Yeah, those guys I have a lot of interest in. It's just I'm not going to take it and then just speculate about my pick because I don't know where they'd go. There's a chance we could have Garrett Wilson go to the Giants or something, right? You never know. And I would not want Daniel Jones throwing him the ball and then have to compete with Sterling Shepard and the ghost of Kenny Galladay, right? And we're seeing the rookie receivers on a run here.
I'm excited to do our draft party.
Yeah,
where we watch the draft.
Yeah,
Tyler Lockett falling all the way to the 10th round. I think that's a beautiful steal for Ronald on the night. Yeah. I think at this point he should. That's a huge pick. I think Ronald's probably pretty happy with that.
It's just so hard to evaluate him when you're talking about during the season. It's you just don't. But hey, we really don't know. Maybe Drew Lock uses him differently, right? Maybe he uses him in a better way than Russell Wilson did, where it's more consistent. Because that guy's a hell of a receiver.
We'll see.
Christian Kirk, huh? DJ Chark?
That's my guy. I don't know, man. I wish Odell was on a team.
I know, right? Same here. I was looking at him, too, on my picks.
How many picks do I have?
You know what's funny? Kenny Galladay. That guy's so good, man. He's so good. When he was back in Detroit, that guy was a beast, dude.
Oh, man. I need a receiver. There's some
Did
running
you
backs
say
I don't really mind.
dramatic when I pick?
Oh man, what do I do? Who would you pick here, Steve?
Um,
Going
DJ
DJ
Chark.
Chark.
I would have
I think
definitely said to go receiver. I would have definitely said to go receiver.
I think Chark is a good late round pick right now. I do.
Yeah.
He just got hurt last season. I think people would be viewing him in a very different light if he was not hurt last season. But he is on the Jaguars. You know, there's a little bit of gamble, but
Well, he hasn't played in a year, and then he got moved over to Detroit, and they've got a couple options ahead of him, I would say. And then
I
Jared
think he'll play like the wide receiver one, and then it's going to open up a lot of things for St. Brown, and then Reynolds plays in the slot. So I think it's a good looking offense, dude. Go Lions!
Low key, it is.
You got Hawk in there too. You got Swift around. I've been saying this for weeks. Everyone's cooking me. Spencer, go ahead, hop in the chat. Tell me the Lions suck.
I mean, they suck, but
in terms of fantasy relevance, we still have to, you know.
There were weeks for Jared Goff in the beginning of the season we were throwing in there. I mean, yeah, they're going to be good.
And these guys, they want to play for Dan Campbell, and why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Buying at the knees.
Bro, there's an increasing amount of buzz about Malik Willis being drafted at 2. So if
I've
Malik
heard all kinds of things about number 2, man.
What have you
heard? Number 1 this like past week, dude.
That Trayvon Walker shit's fake, dude.
Well, dude, it's also like as you know, as the weeks go on, we get closer to the draft. You know, unless it's like a Trevor Lawrence or Joe Burrow situation, they like have to make up stories because you know, benefits people tuning in and everything.
They'd be idiots to pass up on Aiden Hutchinson, the Jags. But for the Lions, how often can you pick the quarterback that you want to pick, right? And Malik Willis is, at least in a lot of people's minds, the highest upside, probably best quarterback prospect. And if you can get that guy and just kind of groom him for a year, you still might be a dog shit team and still have a chance to go after Bryce Young next year too. I think quarterback's just too important to pass up there at number 2.
I do think that Jared Goff is a really good quarterback for someone to sit behind.
Yeah. I'm not. He doesn't even have to.
Damn you, Derek!
Play at any point.
Derek, you dirty bastard.
Timothy goes right there. Oh yes, Ferguson. Oh my gosh, Jerry! Holy crap!
You missed Sunday night, Steven.
Did he do it again?
We had a couple interesting players at the end of Sunday night's draft.
Dude, Ferguson! I remember the first time that guy was picked. I was so hyped.
I think Evan Ingram will have a breakout year. I think he could be utilized in that offense for sure.
Yeah.
Steven hates him. I don't hate him, but he just has not lived up to what he did in his rookie season.
He's so athletic.
He's really good at Madden.
He's such a good
I do like, the change of scenery, being with the Jags and everything. In terms of what tight ends are available, I would still go Freiermuth, Higbee, and you can laugh, but I would even go Noah Fant before. Yes, in all seriousness, I would go.
I really feel like you're saying that to spite me, dude.
No, I mean, I would. So,
okay.
Call me crazy. I really wanted Tim Patrick this round, Derek.
Yeah, that's good.
That was one of the reasons why I felt okay about taking DJ Chark, because I thought I could pair him with my boy Timmy P. And you came around, slapped me in the face, which is okay. I get it. Yeah, sunglasses emoji. I get it.
Would you draft Julio Jones if he got picked up by the Chiefs or the Packers?
I heard he visited with the Colts.
Let me repeat that. Would you draft Julio Jones if he got drafted by a team that would actually unlock him?
Is there anything left to unlock?
I think there's more than what we saw last year.
What is this? His 11th or 12th year? Doesn't really matter. But what else is there to unlock? I mean, gosh, Tennessee was just not the right fit. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I hope
injury too.
I hope he goes to a team and he's able to bounce back.
Would you take him here in this round if he was?
I picked Odell.
Yeah. So do you feel kind of like similar about those guys, or are they just you just still aren't loving it?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
No. No. Are you picking him here? Is that your?
No, I mean, I guess my point is that like I think if he was on a team where I feel like he could have a high upside, I might take a shot on him.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it
It's
is
hard.
tough. You when you look at what he's done over the past couple of years, he's definitely on this huge slide.
Yeah. It's I would not draft Julio. No.
Yeah,
No.
I don't mind that.
I even if he went to like the Packers or the Chiefs, I still don't think I could do it. Packers maybe, depending on who they draft, but the Chiefs are already getting kind of crowded with Juju and MVS in there. The
Yeah,
Colts would be kind of interesting. It did if okay, maybe the Colts match him back up with his boy Matty Ice.
yeah,
You got Pittman in there to alleviate some of that pressure. Man, the Colts better draft some receivers.
we won't. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
you won't. You won't. You guys won't sign Julio Jones either. So
No,
I
we
think
won't.
that someone visited. Was it Stephon Gilmore visited with the Colts today?
Yeah, man, that's what I saw it when we were about to jump on. Adam Schefter reported that Stephon Gilmore met with the Colts.
Probably
That would
means
be
something.
so sick. I don't know, dude. Chris Ballard loves corners. He loves corners, and he's like a perfect build for our
That's true.
defense. Um,
Mayday, I really like this pick, by the way, pairing Jalen Hurts with Lamar Jackson. I almost went Hurts here. I was going to see maybe if he would fall in the 12th round because most everyone has a QB. Um, I almost took him, but I really like pairing him with Lamar Jackson, by the way. Senior Cinnamon, at one of the drafts right before the beginning of the season, you should compare the first mock draft to that one. That's a good idea. Yeah, we could do that. Ew, Steven, what are you doing? Oh, Spence, you're up, bro. You're up. Who do you want? Julio Jones? Chris Olave? So here's a question, Steven,
mhm.
about drafting Alan Lazard, right?
Yeah,
So you're drafting him as the wide receiver one, right? Of the Packers. That's why you're taking him, right?
not even.
Okay.
I would take him as a wide receiver too, as well, because
Okay.
he's been with Aaron Rodgers for a long time.
Okay.
And if they brought in a rookie, I still think Rodgers would trust him a hell of a lot more.
Okay.
So I don't know. I kind of bake in this whole thing that Rodgers actually does care a lot about chemistry and trust. And he's pounded the table for Lazard for a long time. I think Lazard's a huge body. I don't think he's necessarily like a wide receiver one, but he is definitely a receiver that could outplay this draft pick. Um, it's do I think he's going to? Probably not. But I just
Yeah.
like that 6'5", 220. He's fast. He's had big weeks. I mean, he's got like everything you need really to
He
have
had
like
8 scores last season. So
he's got a breakout type of capability. I'm not saying he's going to, but
yeah.
getting paired up and I have a stack with Aaron Rodgers, not
Yeah.
that
The
was at least
point.
my mindset.
Oh yeah. Okay. I like the stack mindset. Yeah. I guess the point I was alluding to, like, if you are drafting him as the wide receiver one of the Packers, like drafting him based on the fact that he should, play as a wide receiver one, and they go out and they draft, let's say, two receivers, like, then how
Mhm.
do you feel, right?
I wouldn't feel good, but knowing what the Packers have done in the past, I don't see them drafting two receivers. If
They'll
they draft
probably
a
probably
receiver,
go
they draft.
QB.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't see them investing that much capital into the receiver position.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm gonna hear it. End of the 11th round. I don't think it's a bad pick.
Now, the last pick I just did was terrible.
Jefferson's interesting, but you know,
It's basically just a shot that if Allen Robinson doesn't work out, Van Jefferson proves himself to the coaching staff.
he's a
Um,
great wide receiver three,
yeah,
but you're
um,
looking for those upside games, right?
yeah, exactly.
Still had 800 receiving yards and 6 receiving touchdowns. So
I mean, he was top 36, which isn't anything to necessarily scoff at as at the
36.
receiver position,
Yeah.
just right outside. But yeah, not the best pick. I thought about your boy Braxton Berrios there.
Shout out to Braxton Berrios.
You know who I like better than Braxton Berrios though? Jameson Crowder on the Bills.
Yeah, I know you like him.
I think that's a good pick right there.
Where'd he go?
He's pretty low. I can't wait to see where Jarvis Landry gets picked up too.
Yeah, I just want him to be on a team.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like he's gonna go somewhere not chill. It'd be almost hilarious if like he ends up getting stuck with Baker Mayfield again. Like somehow that like just comes together and he ends up back with Big.
That would be interesting. And shout out to our boy Derek Carr getting the bag today. Let's go, Derek.
Yeah.
I picked you.
That's a good pick. Yeah. Who was the other quarterback you had?
I got Herbert.
Yeah, man. Herbert's gonna be
my QB1 all year if this is my real team, you know. So maybe not any point in drafting Derek Carr. But you know, why not have two? Because I never do.
Yeah.
There goes Trey Lance.
Nice pick. Paired up with Wilson. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah. I like that a lot. It's a good QB1, QB2 situation. Let's see here. Let's see. Prey said that Bateman was going for 10,000 yards. I thought that was Toxalt. He said that.
Dude, Bateman's nice, man. If he can, and the limited production he had last year, it looked very promising. He's a good young rookie.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a good young rookie.
Solid rookie season, as it says.
Yeah. I liked him a lot last year. There was that one game. Dude, you remember that one game Baltimore had against Miami? That was like the most frustrating fantasy game of all time. Oh my gosh, that was brutal, bro. Mark Andrews did nothing.
I live streamed during that game, week 10.
That was awful. Oh, dude, I think I came on after the live stream when we played Madden.
Yeah,
I want to say we did. Yeah, we played Madden and live streamed that, and we had like a 3-game battle. That was fun.
Yeah.
Was that like a Thursday night?
Yeah, it was Thursday night. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember that. Turkey Patty, what's up, bro? Glad y'all are doing great. Can't wait for the season to start. Been on NBA Fantasy. Sorry, been ghost. Y'all guys rock. Hey, you rock too, bro. No worries, dog. No worries. Appreciate you swinging by and saying what's up, man. And looking forward to having you for the NFL fantasy season. Hope the NBA fantasy season has been going well for you. And it's funny because NBA fantasy came up earlier, and I, made sure you guys know to never take NBA advice in any circumstance from me because I'm not there. But hey, it's great to see you, bro. Appreciate you swinging by.
Yeah, Turkey Patty, who you got in the? Who do you want to win the championship? Saw the I don't know if the game's over quite yet, but the Hornets and Hawks were playing earlier for the play-in, and I really wanted the Hawks to win that game, but from the beginning I didn't know how it was looking. But tell you what, the Celtics look real good this year.
I was going to ask in Discord, in the other sports thread, can you guys please keep me updated with the NBA playoffs? Because I'm always curious, and I always suck at keeping up with it. And I always just watch the last game of the finals, and I'd like to actually know what's going on this year. So those of you guys who are actually into basketball, let's get that going in the Discord as well.
Damn, Turkey's Patty's going all in with the Nets. Oh man, that'll be. Oh my gosh, Kyrie MVP. That just made me cringe, my man. You know what? I respect the hell out of Kyrie's game. I don't love Kyrie and Katie. But jeez. I tell you what, the Suns and the Bucks, man. I think the Bucks are gonna repeat. To be honest, that's my take.
Dude, I would be willing to make like a small bet on the finals. Just no education at all.
All right. So what city?
I don't even know who's in the playoffs. Senior Cinnabon, who's the best NBA player ever in your opinion? For me, Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm on the Jordan train. Yeah.
I watched
The Last Dance.
You did? Okay. I heard that was a small documentary that came out recently.
So Michael Jordan.
Yeah. I was so pressed on LeBron until this season, and this year, and Russell Westbrook.
Whoa, Steven's off his LeBron. Steven doesn't like LeBron.
I'm not off. I don't want Jared to get upset. But I will say this: I lost a little bit of respect for him this year, and I love Luka Doncic and I love John Morant, so they might be coming for the spot. But I don't
even know who those are.
I thought LeBron just kind of took the foot off the gas and just kind of stopped playing for winning, and he kind of started playing for himself. It's kind of like when you see like a diva football player, just like obviously not really locked in for winning. He's just kind of worried about getting a big bag or just having a good season stats wise.
For LeBron, it's probably stats, right?
Well, yeah, he's not
I
necessarily
think
worried
he's
about the
got that bag.
contract.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have as much money as me, but
Okay.
yeah, LeBron literally like could buy this planet. I feel like he's so damn successful.
Yeah.
Shout out, LeBron.
Shout out LeBron, I guess. Yeah. But you guys have to keep us updated on your thoughts on the NBA playoffs and keep me updated in general in the Discord and everything. So just give me a weekly overview, and I'll try and catch some of the games too. Mayday says I think LeBron's been doing that for some time.
Yeah, I mean, some people really hate him.
Like Steven.
I do not hate him. I have a fat head of him on my wall, and he haunts me every night.
Are you gonna be able to move the fat heads to your new spot?
I can't. It's just gonna stay there
forever. Like be 75 years from now.
Dude, fat heads do not go down. I have a Peyton Manning one that's just like randomly in like
you have LT.
Yep. LT.
Oh, but you had all those mini ones when the mini ones were there.
Oh yeah, I've got the mini ones. I have a mini one of TJ Houshmandzadeh. I have a mini one of I have a lot of Reggie Bush stuff all over my room.
Hey, like Reggie Bush is a monster, dude.
Like so much Reggie Bush. It's actually crazy. I've got some really good Sean Taylor stuff too. Yeah.
But the big fat heads
is LT, Peyton Manning, and LeBron. And then
I mean those are, worthy.
And Reggie Bush.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's
I have a big fan head of Reggie Bush.
Why did I think there was a Bears player as well?
I have a Devin Hester poster and mini fat head. It's not a poster actually. It's like a framed photo of him running back the kick on the Colts in the Super Bowl.
As a Colts fan, that's very fitting.
Yeah, but I do have a Bob Sanders mini fat head like right next to my bed.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Ronald in the sleeper chat. I got booted from the computer, but still here on my phone. Okay. Love you, Ronald. Glad you're with us, bro.
Thank you.
Glad you're with us, bro. Putting together a nice squad here. Yeah, Steven, you'll have to post your fat heads on Discord.
Yeah, right? I'll send you guys a photo.
Yeah. Erlacher Fathead was attempted to be moved to my new house, but got stuck to the paper and ruined.
Bro, Erlacher was a beast.
This is the longest 13th round I've ever done.
Yeah, I know, right?
Big decisions, man. You guys know we put respect on them kickers' names. Steven, when I did those solo mock drafts, I really put a lot of thought into a full kicker round and not as much thought into a full defense.
You should have done it.
I did, dude. Go back and watch it.
You actually did the kicker?
Yeah, we did a kicker for each team.
That's amazing.
So I did 8 kickers one night, 10 kickers the next night. So
that's sick.
I had to put, give you a shout out, put respect on the kickers' names, and yeah. So there's my story.
So much rookies still available. Jahan Dotson. Let me ask the chat this right now, since we got the chat still going a little bit. What kind of content do you like also in the off season too, outside of just fantasy football?
Yeah, we're definitely making that shift back, which most of you guys have noticed, to just fantasy football, best ball football. And we got a little bit, of draft content coming, as this is the NFL draft month as well. And really best ball content is still fantasy content as well. But, we're trying to get back to just full fantasy football content. But this Spencer, this off season was it was a lot of fun and a lot of exploration and everything. But we did a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good question by Steven. Football cards, Madden.
Yeah, that's why I was curious. Like, what was the favorite type of thing over the off season? Because I feel like the cards too, dude. That unlocked you, bro. Now you got so many cards.
I know.
You got so many cards. Dude.
I think some of those cards are going to be used for prizes this coming season as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. You do have some repeats as well.
John, bring back the Madden episodes. The Madden streams are like the one franchise Madden episode I did. Doing uploads of Madden takes a lot of editing, I will say. I want to see Steven draft some teams. He would get he would lose. I don't think Steven could play online. He's not that good. So.
Dude, I'm better than
No,
you.
I will say, Steven and I have not played Madden on stream in a long, together.
Yeah, we have
a long
not.
time. So I mean, he has expressed that he's worried to do that again, because he doesn't want to lose to me. Spence, you want me to get a kicker defense, or do you want to draft 2 players here? I'll wait. Give you
Spencer. You want to play me now? Is Spence good?
Spence is nice, yeah.
He's nice.
Marlon Mack and Rex Burkhead, okay.
Dude, what do you actually think about Marlon Mack?
So I did that running back only draft, and at the very end, I was like, all right, I guess we got to go over Houston's running backs. I guess I would take Marlon Mack, or I guess he'd be the RB1 I'd go for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who they have right now in their committee other than David Johnson.
It's David Johnson's the other guy. Yeah, Burkhead, Johnson, Mack. Then you got Royce Freeman. Then you got Darren Guggenbroadway. When I had to try and repronounce his name on that stream, I was like, oh no.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, but one of them is they're gonna have a committee approach, I would assume that. And I have heard they might draft a running back. I'm not sure, but man, I hope it's Marlon Mack.
Yeah,
I really do.
Dude, he is long waited his time, and I do find it a little interesting. He goes out and goes to a division rival. Although I think more had to do with it that he just wanted to go to a team where he's gonna have no competition, and they actually gave him a spot.
That's probably true too,
because
he can be an RB1.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
I mean, he was, and then what did they draft JT in 2020? Right? Yeah.
They drafted JT the year he got injured. Marlon Mack started over him that season. He was having a good game, and then popped his Achilles, right, and then it was over. That was basically. I mean, that's how quick your career can be over,
especially at that position.
Yeah, Marlon Mack went from a guy who I thought was going to get the bag as a running back for the Colts. I mean, and then we went out and drafted JT, obviously, so it's going to be a little bit interesting. But I mean, dude, Marlon Mack was a stud, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Davis Mills, your QB.
Yeah,
you got Brandon Cooks. No,
dude, you know what the one thing is that's kind of frustrating is that when they fired their head coach, I actually feel like that really set them back. Their head coach actually made them compete to the very end every game.
Sure. Who is their head coach now? I'm blanking.
It's a Lovie Smith, right?
It is Lovie Smith. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, he did go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that Super Bowl we just discussed with Devin Hester returning that kick.
Yeah. Rex Grossman, the starting quarterback in that game.
Rex Grossman. Prince at halftime, the rain, purple rain in the rain.
It was Miami, the city of Miami. That was a great one.
Reggie Wayne balled out that game. Joseph Adai.
Hank Baskett.
Bob Sanders.
Yeah.
I was like, I was going to keep going here.
Dude, Hank Baskett was the worst, man. I've never hated a player more than Hank Baskett.
Dallas Clark. I missed those.
Dallas Clark is one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
In Colts history.
Monster. I guess it doesn't matter if I hit set player or not. Let's take a look. Do I want a kicker? Do I want a defense? Wow, this defense.
Jake Elliott for the Eagles was a beast last year.
You know who else was a beast last year, Steven? Daniel Carlson, baby.
Yes, he was.
What is this?
Gonna have a better year next year.
Kicker number 1, and we're letting him slide here. Look at that pace. Would you fight this guy? Because I would not. Look at that.
Actually, I probably would, as opposed to the other guys that you could say there. Let's see some other intimidating kickers.
Money Mac.
Money Mac, man. Money Mac. Cody Parkey does not look intimidating.
I would not fight Robbie Gould.
First one to find all right, yeah, I would not fight Robbie Gould.
Dude, this is easily the most intimidating kicker picture.
Okay, hold on.
I mean,
yeah.
Where's Will Justin Lutz. Tucker?
Rodrigo Blankenship's is pretty intimidating. I'm not gonna lie.
I probably would not fight. Okay, yeah, I would not mess with Rodrigo. Yeah, Will Lutz looks like a stand-up guy there.
This is a pretty good challenge, honestly. All these kickers look.
I would not fight Greg the Leg, even though he does not look like that scary there.
He doesn't look scary there, but no, yeah, you don't want to fight him.
Rodrigo, Greg the Leg, and Daniel Carlson.
Adam Vinatieri looks like a real jerk.
I don't know why you hate him.
Oh, dude, I won this challenge right here. Joey Sly.
Joey Sly is pretty scary.
Joey Sly.
Jace McCaughlin or either. Oh, Joey Sly is looking dirty, bro.
Joey Sly wins. Joey Sly wins.
Joey Sly might win. Yeah. Nick Folk's available. We forgot about him too. He's just not scary though, but he should probably be drafted. No. I don't think I'd mess with Chris Boswell either.
No, not the beast.
Randy Bullock's a big dude too, bro.
He'll sit on you if you're acting up, man. He'll sit on you. Okay. He'll stop the conversation right there.
Young White Q looks pretty scary, says Spence. We didn't even give him respect. Oh, he is looking pretty good, bro. I don't think I mess with Q either. I honestly would not mess with any professional athlete. Yeah. See, so Ben, gotta go catch. Had a good time drafting you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you drafting with us, man. Thanks for hanging out and practicing with us, man. Take care, my guy. We'll see you soon. John kind of looks like Sam Sloman. Who? Oh, here, I guess I can just type.
John, who is it? Oh, there's no way I remember this, but there was this guy.
Who is this guy?
Yo, John, it's you. Is you slow?
Maybe if I did shave, maybe. You know,
well, he's 5'8", 205, man. That's a thick brother.
Wow.
That's big. Dude, that's literally my height, 200 pounds. Well, okay, I'm not 5'8", but I'm a little bit under that. But that's a big man.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Spence says not my best trap, but better than Steven, so I'm happy. Fair enough.
I like what you did there.
Ready for the Colt Ultimate stack? Let's see it, bro.
That's a tough one.
Oh, are you going Matt Ryan here?
Yeah, he's got it here.
You got staph infection. Yeah, chat, let us know if you want us to. Oh, I like it. I like it, Derek. Let us know if you guys want us to go over your team. Why not just start going over them, right? Great draft. Thank you guys so much, as always, for getting this put together tonight. This was a good draft.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent ate up. Oh, I got to sneeze.
Let it out, brother.
Sorry. Don't unsubscribe because I sneezed. Okay. Who we got here, Derek? Derek at the running back position. We got Jonathan Taylor, Leonard Fournette, Penny, and Hines. I like that RB room. Nice little PPR upside at the end there with Hines. Love the first three running backs. You drafted Fournette when I was eyeing him. You drafted Penny when I was eyeing him. Good work. Michael Thomas, Pittman, Renfro, Gallup, Patrick. I do worry about Michael Thomas as your wide receiver one, but you got enough receivers that I don't worry about him being on your squad at all. Between Pittman, Renfro, Gallup, and Patrick.
Yeah, I think Pittman will give you a nice solid floor too.
Yeah. Waller at the tight end position. We know what he's capable of. Staph infection. And Matt Ryan. Then he got arguably the best kicker defense. Yeah, Matt Gay and the Chargers defense. So this is a good squad, man, from head to toe. I like this team. Jerry. We got Derrick Henry and Zeke. Alexander Madison, one of the best handcuffs in fantasy football right now. It's a good-looking RB room. Got Josh Allen and
Tyler Ferguson, baby.
So I guess someone is going to be taking Tyler Ferguson every.
Let go by Tennessee.
Great QB room. Like, if you got Josh Allen, you can probably afford to draft Tyler Ferguson. Johnson, Judy, Davis, and Claypool, and Myers. I'm glad you took another receiver to end the draft. Receiver, probably the weakest part of this team. But Johnson is definitely wide receiver one, right? We don't know who's throwing the football. Then you got Judy, who could step up as well. Davis provides some upside. And who knows what's going to happen with Claypool. But I will say, I would not want Johnson and Claypool in the same squad. But tight ends look great. You got the Rams defense. You got a great kicker. They're still a good team nonetheless. All right, let's see here. Emil, let's see. Good running back.
I love Emil's team. Emil's team is so stacked. Dude, those running backs, Williams, Jones, Mitchell, Carter, those are sexy.
I took Mitchell when I was really eyeing him. I don't know why I keep pointing that out, but you guys were really making some good picks tonight. CeeDee Lamb, Moore, Cooks, Juju, Landry. I think you got
That's it.
really good receivers where you drafted them too. Brady and Gronk, great stack. You got a little bit of conviction in Evan Ingram, so I don't mind it as your tight end too. Bills defense, Greg the Leg. It's a good squad.
It's very tough. Very
Good
tough.
squad. Yeah. Uh, I think you got some really good value throughout this draft. Yeah. Chase, let's see here. We got Cup, Godwin, Thielen, Boyd, Kirk. Once again, I think really good value at the receiver position throughout the whole draft. Mark Andrews, your tight end one. You got nothing else you got to say there. Gibson, he drafted McKissick later on, so I like that. Cordero, Pounder, and Cheese, and Pollard, like that. Got Patty Mahomes in the 5th round. Got the Cowboys defense. Hopefully they can repeat. And you got Money Mac. It's a good squad. Good squad. Running back.
I love Money Mac.
Running back's not that thin, actually. You can start Gibson and Patterson. Get some upside in Pollard and McKissick. Yeah, we love Money Mac. You got Patty Mahomes. You got Mark Andrews. You got Cup. It's a good squad.
Big upside players.
Let's see here. Cena Cinnabon. Harrison Connor. I love that you took Connor. So Connor ahead of his ADP, something we talked about a lot this past week. I think Connor is going to be moving up and up and up and up on draft boards for good reason. Hunt in there too, as Steven pointed out, a great pick as well. We got Khalil Herbert, a nice handcuff in the 10th round when we were really, really dry at the running back position. Got Waddle, Smith, Moore, Woods, Galladay, and Galladay was an auto pick, but regardless, I think you got really good value at the receiver position again throughout this draft. You got George Kittle in here, Russell Wilson, and Trey Lance, Justin Tucker, first kicker off the board in the Cardinals defense. So it's a good squad. I'm telling you, you guys killed it tonight, man.
I like grabbing Trey Lance where you did too.
Yeah.
And Kenny Galladay too. I mean, like for as shit as he was last year, if Brian Daboll can turn that Giants offense into something which it should be, because they do have talent on that team. I mean, dude, Kenny Galladay is a hell of a player. All jokes aside.
Yeah. Even then, in the 13th round, it's not that bad a pick. So
yeah.
Do you want to do my team?
Yeah. I mean, you got Austin Eckler, Montgomery, Gordon, Edmonds. I like all 4 of these backs. I think Eckler and Montgomery on a weekly basis are going to put you in a chance to win every game. Hill, Metcalf, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Chark, Beckham, Bourne. I like your receiving room too. Obviously, you know how I feel about Metcalf. I mean, it's tough having to wheel him out there on a weekly basis and really have to rely on him. But you've got Amon-Ra, St. Brown that I think you can do that with too. And I think you got some high upside guys at Beckham at the back half. Tight end, you got Dallas Goedert, who I really like. I was just talking about him the other night. I think Goddard can jump up and be a top tight end next year for sure. And then you got Derek Carr as well with Justin Herbsty. Man, Justin Herbert's going to be such a dog next year. See, and I know you said like there's really no reason to grab Carr there. I don't think you would do that in a real draft, but that was probably the only pick I probably wouldn't have done there. But then you got the Carr.
I could have taken the first defense off the board, and still got Bourne and Carlson, which could have been an option there. But I kind of just went best player available, and I felt like it was Carr. But I don't disagree with what you're saying.
I don't think you would have done it. But at the end of the day, I think it was a good pick still.
Jerry, talk to everyone next time. Thanks for hanging out, Jerry, as always, man. Thanks for your support.
See you, brother.
Here, man. Mock draft, same time next week, for sure. Yep, Wednesday at 8 p.m. And just stay posted on Discord. We'll be doing some different things this week as well. So just stay tuned and may have some other drafts. And I'll be streaming just about every night this week. So Kelvion got Dalvin Cook, Sanders, Dylan. And then we got our boy James Cook, who I always want to call Jared Cook. So a good running back room. Kind of worrisome about Miles Sanders, but I like the A.J. Dillon pick there as well. And you got Cook to lead the way. So Deebo Samuel, Keenan Allen, Cooper, Brown, Gage, and Jones. You guys really killed the receiver room this draft. I know our boy Albert O is moving up on draft boards, but I would still like to see him drafted with one other tight end. Then Watson, you probably need another QB in there as well, just in case he serves suspension. You got auto pick there at the end, but 2 defenses, so at least you got I don't know why I gave you the Falcons, but oh well. Ronald's team here, as usual, Very nice running back room. You got Mixon, Akers, Barkley, Spiller, and Stevenson. Nice receiver room in terms of getting value at the end of the draft. Williams, Ayuk, Burks, Lockett, Bateman, and Parker. Got a first tight end off the board in Travis Kelce. Got an absolute stud at quarterback in Kyler Murray. Good team overall for sure.
I love that team.
Yeah, I like the running back approach as well.
I like and as much shit as we talked about him, I like Saquon where you got him.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, Andrea. We got Jefferson, Scary Terry, Robinson, and London. I mean, even for only drafting 4 receivers, once again, I think all these players drafted at really good times. DeAndre Swift, Dobbins, ETN, Gaskin, Gainwell. I personally, I don't want to draft Gaskin at all, but other than that,
he's a stay away. He's a stay away from me.
Yeah, but even if you're confident tight end, quarterback, and receiver, and you already have a pretty studly running back room, maybe this is a good point in the draft to take a chance. But it's a very crowded backfield.
Yeah.
Right? You got Dak, you got Captain Kirk, so good QB room. Gesicki, I'm perfectly fine with as a tight end 1. You got the Niners defense and Robbie Gould, so another good squad. You guys killed it tonight, as usual. Mayday, CMC and Kamara to start this thing off was a nasty combo. We got Breece Hall in there as well.
It's sexy.
I like Ronald Jones where you picked him as well. I really, really like that pick. I was eyeing him in the 10th round. Receiver room, once again, really, really good value. Darnell Mooney in the 8th, right? You got Garrett Wilson in the 10th round.
Yeah.
You got Sutton, and you got Brown, who's a little bit more inconsistent, but so much upside.
A hell of a team.
I love the 2 quarterbacks you drafted in Jackson and Hurts, and I love the 2 tight ends. The fact that you stacked Hawkinson with Freiermuth, Steelers defense, and the Bucker defense. It's a good team. Yeah. Oh, who's this guy?
Next. Oh, is that Lord Big Cat?
Yeah. All right, I'll go over Steven's team. Try to take a sip of water. I like this team. I do. I like what you did here. Veteran receivers early on, very good statistically. 2 guys being undervalued. Adams has fallen in drafts as well with his change of scenery. So I really like the receiver room. I think he took 2 chances on 2 good players in Lazard and Jefferson late. Trash. Boo. Listen, I don't mind. I don't mind Nick Chubb as a running back 1 at all. I really, truly don't. And I think with the way that this draft panned out for you, you felt more confident in these 2 receivers, Hopkins and Evans, and you still got very good value at the running back position in Harris and Singletary and even Robinson too. So I don't mind this running back room, even if it worries you. Zach Ertz is a good pick here. And I think Hunter Henry was a good pick here as well. So I like your tight end situation. I think that these are 2 tight ends that if I drafted one, I would definitely want the other. These are 2 really good tight ends to pair together.
So you don't believe in drafting Ertz by himself?
I don't know why he scares me because he was a top 5 guy last season in PPR.
Crazy.
But I don't know. I think these 2 tight ends pair really nicely together between Ertz and Henry. But I'm still a little hesitant to take Ertz as a tight end 1. I don't know why. Rodgers, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
MVP last season.
2 seasons.
I was about to say 2 seasons in a row. And you know exactly what you're going to get. So even without Devontae there. I mean, you got that Devontae and Rodgers stack that we were talking about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got the Bass. You got the Bass man. You got the Bucks D.
Bass man.
I'm not very crazy about the Bucks defense.
Hey, we don't know how they're going to be yet. It's been a defense that's been around for the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah. Front 7's good. I just worry about them giving up a lot of points in the secondary.
They were good defense last year.
They were number 6, but defense.
And they gave up a shit ton of points last year.
Defenses were bad last year, dude. From a fantasy standpoint, they were bad.
I don't think we can knock Tampa Bay until we see them because they also play in a division with a lot of attractive offenses to pick on.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm breaking this down. I'm breaking it.
King Meh, which is really Spencer tonight. There you go.
I'm breaking this.
You got it, Steven. You got it, bro.
All right. Love you, Spence. All right. So receivers we got here: Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chris Olave, Javonte Williams. I actually love your receiving core. I like what you did here with Higgins and Jamar Chase. I think that those two guys you can actually play on a weekly basis. Which I mean, me and John have said that even last year too with other offenses too. I mean, those two guys are killer. Um, then going to your running back committee, Josh Jacobs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kenneth Walker, Henderson, Carson, Mack, Burkhead. Honestly, I think you did get good players here, especially like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think he's going to be a serviceable back. Josh Jacobs is a guy. He was a top 12 back last year. I think he was top 12 past like 3 years, honestly. He's a good back. As much as I don't love him, I believe in him in the third round 100%. Kenneth Walker, I think, is going to outplay that value. I think he's going to be really good as long as he is an RB1 or has the chance to be an RB1, which is what you were going for with those picks, anyways. And then at tight end, getting Kyle Pitts. I stared down the barrel on Kyle Pitts too. I wanted him as well. It's so hard to really see where he's going to be with Marcus Mariota, but he's literally going to be the 1B. He's going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 read for Atlanta. I mean, he's all they've got. And then you got Joe Nasty himself, Joe Burrow. I love him. I did the quarterback rankings the other night. I think Joe Burrow is right at 6 for me, which is perfect. I love him. I think he's a great quarterback next year.
Shout out to Joe Shiesty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good team for sure. Everyone did. This is like
one of our better drafts.
I think this is one of the most competitive drafts we've done, and we always have competitive drafts. But this just felt like every time I looked up, absolute talent off the board.
So. The running backs went really quick too, which always makes it difficult.
Yeah, they did. So great job tonight, everyone. Great practice. Have a ton of fun. Thank you guys as always for getting these put together with us. If you guys are not part of the Discord page, which most of you are, make sure you guys join because we always send out the invites on there first. I can't wait to win every Underdog draft, says Spence. Yeah. And obviously the big news from the night, you guys can now play Underdog Fantasy Football. Double your first deposit up to $100 with code TheCatch, and we have officially partnered with Underdog Fantasy. So we are super, super excited about that news. We're going to be putting together a lot of content around best ball fantasy football and just could not be more ecstatic. We could not be more thankful for you guys as a community helping us get to this point, and we could not be more thankful to Underdog Fantasy as well. So pretty exciting news. We're happy to announce that tonight. And I'll be putting out a ton of information about our Underdog drafts and Underdog Fantasy as a whole on the Discord channel, as well as I'll be doing some live streams. I'll probably do one either tomorrow night or Friday night. Probably tomorrow night, actually, just going over like Underdog rules, and I'll do a live draft for you guys so you guys can see how they work and everything. And we'll have some fun with that. It's going to be really, really good for the community and for the channel as well. So good night, Andrea. Thanks for coming by. Jerry, thanks again for all the mocks, of course. Always a good time. Yeah, absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. So we'll still be doing plenty of sleeper mocks, and we'll still have all of those set up. So thank you guys as always, man. Another great draft. Anything you want to throw out there, Steve?
No, man, just really thankful for everything you guys have given us this entire time. And it's always a blast. Even when I'm talking trash with Spence, it's a blast, man. I love this energy. I love the community. I love what type of vibes everybody gives each other in this community too. We're always just kind of, I feel like it's just like literally just it's brotherhood, it's family, and I fuck with it. It's awesome. I'm really thankful. Yeah, Catch fan out here.
And, if you guys, I should probably point out how much cooler I look than Steven in this picture.
I love the photo though. I will say, dude, we should get sponsorship from Wilson on that, because
that probably would happen.
You don't think Wilson's gonna sponsor us?
It is pretty funny that my phone is in my pocket, like perfectly indented. So
we also had to edit out the hole in my sweatpants that showed my butt.
Yeah, I was on the back of you, but that was fun. That was a good time getting that put together. So, all right, boys and girls, as always, we'll do another mock draft with myself and with Steven on Wednesday night, and then I'll keep you guys posted. I'll probably do one with you guys maybe Sunday night again. That seemed to be a pretty good turnout, or maybe Saturday night, something like that. And just stay tuned for much more fantasy football content coming your guys' way from the channel. Much more streams around fantasy football, as well as some uploads, and then some NFL draft uploads and streams by Steven, as well as we move in to our NFL draft party night, the NFL draft as well, first round that is. So thank you guys so much for everything, man. We're excited to make this announcement, and just happy to have another great stream with you guys. Had a ton of fun. So with that, we'll go ahead and cap things off. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new. Go ahead and join the Catch fam. Discord link is in the description down below. So make sure you guys join. Best way to get updates and invites to our mock drafts, always posted there first. And of course, you can now play Underdog Fantasy Football with us and double your first deposit up to $100 with code TheCatch, all caps, one word. Link is in the description down below, as well as our promo code. So with that, I'll go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch. And peace.
Peace.
Maybe peace.
Psych.
We're still here.
Mac Miller, shout out.
Love you guys. Peace out, everyone. Have a great night.